welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at all things Adept. Well, I guess I should say eyes and face palette Adept. She recently released 4 new face palettes. This is the first time that she's ever done face products as far as I'm aware, and they are beautiful. I have the one Stella with me today. I wanted to buy, I think, Ayana and Stella, but this is the only one that was left when I went in to purchase this. So if you're interested in seeing how Stella looks on my medium complexion, and then see just a beautiful look as we revisit one of her older eye palettes, then keep watching. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I am a big Adept fan. I think I came into the Adept game maybe when she was releasing her second palette, so I had missed the Plain Jane palette. I actually got Plain Jane on a restock, and I'm just in love with all of her formulas, you guys. The way that she releases her color stories. Most of her palettes are focused more on shimmers, and they come with 3 or 4 mattes. But they're always a hit. They're always sold out immediately. It is somewhat of a Hunger Games situation, okay? That's how good they are. Well, a couple of weeks ago, she released 4 new face palettes. I've never seen her do any face palettes before. The one that I got was Stella. I think I wanted Ayana as well, the one with the bronzer, but when I went in to purchase it, this was the only one of the 2 that I wanted that was left. So this is the one that we'll try today. It comes with 2 blushes and a highlighter. These retail for $22, and which I think is a really great price. At the time that I'm filming this, which is Sunday, October 16th, they actually are all sold out. So I have no doubt that she will be restocking these. She did not say that these were limited edition. She's just one of those brands, you guys. It's extremely popular, and when her products go up, like, they sell out almost immediately. I think it's still good that I filmed this so that you guys can see how these powders perform on the face. We already know that her eye products are amazing. And then see how it looks on me just for shade reference. If you are curious on what my complexion color or my foundation shades are, I do have a few popular foundations in the description box listed to see how it would compare, how it would look on you. I also thought that we'd put together an eye look with an older palette. I mean, even though we're gonna look at this new product, I just think it's fun. She does have quite a few of her palettes online that you can still purchase, including one of my favorites, which is the Heather Austin palette. I've done some looks on my TikTok and Instagram, so if you want, go check those out. And let's go ahead and get into this look. I will put timestamps down below so that if you don't want to watch the eye look and how I put that together, you can skip to the face palette and vice versa. One thing I will say is that if you are shopping on the site and you'd like to pick up some other palettes, you can use the code Yadi, and that will save you 10% off your entire purchase. I do believe that the Heather Austin palette is one that is excluded from that promotion, but anything else, my code will work. All right, let's get into it. So when she started giving us sneak peeks of her newest palette, Minka, which should be coming soon, I am going to get that in PR. It's coming. We'll have it up as soon as possible. Okay, so to start with the eye look, I wanted to go in and use the Amunet new palette. When she started telling us or giving us sneak peeks of the Minka palette that's releasing October 22nd, she told us that the only one really that she would wear to work on a daily basis was Amunet new. And I thought, which is why she was creating this new Minka palette. Well, I started thinking about it. I love all of her palettes. I mean, if I open any of her palettes up, you guys, they're pretty beaten up, if you can see that. I mean, I use them quite a bit. Here's Codaine. I've kind of gone in ham on some of these. And so when I thought about it, like, I haven't really, this is my least used Adept palette. So I thought, let's put a look together. This seems to be the founder's favorite palette. So let's see what we can come up with today. And I might use my Plain Jane shimmers just to kind of give it a little pop here or there. We'll see. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I wanted to try this palette out today. Now, one thing that I love that she did with this palette is that she went with a dark and a light version. So you can pick which level of pigment or intensity you'd like in this palette. They're both on sale right now. I don't know if the sale will be on when this video releases, but my code gives you 10%, so you can definitely check it out and see if it's a palette that you would like to have. I mean, it's a very nice palette. All of her shimmers are top quality. Her mattes are velvety and buttery, and they just melt into your eyelid. They blend beautifully. So I highly recommend them. Again, she will have these in the light and the dark version, and it retails normally for $53, and you can save 10% with my code. And here is the final eye look. So I was laughing. I was on Marco Polo with my friends, and I was like, well, you know, Sandra, the founder at Adept, she says that this one's kind of like her everyday wearable to work. She might be talking about the light version, but when I opened it, like my eyes immediately went to these two shades, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. I do not believe I have another pink or magenta like quite like this one in my collection, you guys. It is just, you saw the swatches earlier, but it's just incredible. There's a similar one in an Unearthly Cosmetics palette in the Bunnies palette, but there's still different variations of it. Oh my god, it's incredible. I love this one, and I love the one in the Bunnies palette. So good. But anyway, so that's what we did. Now I'm going to bring you in a little closer, and then we'll get right into the face palette, because this is like, after trying so many brands of eyeshadow, so many different formulas, this is where I can see like how good they really are. All right, so I'm looking in the viewfinder, which is why I'm looking this way. But do you see, like at the end of the eye look, I went in with the dark blue, again, just to kind of intensify the end. And then, even though I had used the very light brown at the beginning for the crease, I went back into this magenta shade, the one that I just swatched, and I kind of just very lightly arched it over all the colors. And like what you can see there is like every single color stayed where it needed to stay. Even though it was like perfectly diffused in every area, the colors, you can still see what kind of colors I used, even down to the light brown at the very top. And so it's like they blend very well together, they mesh together, but they don't get muddy together. Every color individually stands out, but then looks so beautifully blended together. So, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm in love with this look, you guys. And I haven't done lashes in a while. And then I'm like, damn it. Like lashes literally make the look. Is this not the most gorgeous thing ever? I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, let's try the face palette. Okay, so I brought you out just a little bit. You guys saw that in the video. I did put my bronzer, just a very neutral light brown, the Marc Jacobs. And then I did set my entire face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. And then the Essence Brighten Up Under the Eyes. That way we can really let these blushes and this highlighter just speak to us, okay? So again, the palette that I have is Stella. There's no shades in here. Like there's no shade names, which is fine. I can live without the shade names. Here is the palette. Look at how gorgeous that is. I already nicked the highlighter. Story of my life. So I'm going to go in with the darkest of them. It's this beautiful like corally color with shimmer. Oh, wow. So there's the blush there. Look how pretty it is. Then we have the middle shade, and I'm going to leave some space in between. Oh, wow. So that I can diffuse it a little bit, but we have a lighter variation there. This is so beautiful, you guys. And then we have the highlighter. They are all, you guys, just swatching like butter. Oh my God, look at that highlighter. It almost looks like a duochrome highlighter. Do you see that? Wow. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little more of the first one, and I'm going to just diffuse it out. See what that looks like? That looks gorgeous. I'm going to use all three. I don't care. We'll just diffuse them. Look at that one. Oh, this one's so pretty, like an everyday blush. This is like an evening blush, or in Yadi's case, an everyday blush. And then the highlighter. I cannot, I can't articulate enough how buttery these are. It almost melts into the skin, you guys. This highlighter, holy shit, you guys. It is absolutely stunning. Woo, can't wait to get this on my face. Okay, so I'm going in with a clean highlighter brush. This is the Morphe M510. I really like this brush for highlight. And I'm just gonna very lightly go into the highlight shade. Actually, no, let's go into the blush first. Okay, for the first blush, the lighter blush, I'm going to do the lighter blush at the beginning and then kind of transition into a deeper shade. So we'll go in with the middle shade. I have a brush that's very, very soft, very fluffy. This is the Chikuhodo cheek brush, just because, you know, in case the shade is really intense, but it did pick up quite a nice amount, not a lot of kick up or anything. And wow. It is very, very glowy, very shimmery. I wonder if all three of these are supposed to be highlights? No. This one could honestly be used as a highlight. Do you see that there? Or a blush if you're more fair complected than I am. I'm going to bring you in a little closer. Okay, so this is the first shade. It didn't really do too much. It's still very neutral, and it gives the skin a nice glow if you just, like I said, are lighter complected than me, or you just want like a nice glow. There's a lot of people that don't wear blushes. Since it's so light, I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I'm going to start with a deeper blush. Yeah, you can see that one there. Wow. That's gorgeous. It like took on my bronzer, and it kind of created this really pretty terracotta. Do you see that? Whew. It honestly just like melts in the skin, and it gives it like this luminosity. I'm confused because on my arm they swatch like blushes, but on the face, like as I apply, they're not very deep, and they're very, very like glowy, like if they were like highlights. But look at how pretty that is. You see that? It's so pretty. She does powder very well. Next, we're going to try the highlighter. And I don't know if you'll be able to see much since these are so glowy. That's what it looks like picked up. I am very interested in this highlight. I know we're like glowing to the gods here, but wow. I didn't think it would stand out that much because the blush is so glowy, but it sure does. Oh, wow. I don't think I've had a highlight like this in a while. Do a little bit there, a little bit there. Yeah, this is going to be like your blinding highlight, okay? Man, I am so bummed. I think it's Ayana. Maybe Ayana, the bronzer one. That face palette I have to have. I'm going to be on the lookout for when that one releases, but I just feel like that combined with this would just be so perfect. But look at this, you guys. What do you think? Okay, you guys, so final thoughts. I think another hit. Now, this is not going to be for the person that prefers a matte blush. This is like a really fun face palette to have, like if you're going out for the night and you just like a little sparkle, a little shimmer. Like you're going to love this. I also think that it's perfect for bold eye looks because it doesn't have a lot of pigment. Like the pigment that you see here and when I swatch, like it comes through on your cheeks as like that color but in a shimmer, like it's a wash almost, which I think a lot of people that wear very bold eye looks are going to appreciate. But then just in general, people that like a really soft, subtle, rosy glow, rosy hue are gonna love it. I mean, you can, and you know what I love again, it's like I did both blushes and then you can clearly tell where that highlight is. It is a blinding highlight and it is stunning. I haven't been using these bold highlights recently, but I mean, I really like it. Did you pick up any of these palettes? Let me know. I can't wait for the bronzer one to come back. I really want that one. Damn it, I just put my nail in it again. At $22, you guys, the pans are a good size. They're very generous, and the product is just really good. Now, to remind you, palettes that I used today, like the Amunet New, this is in the dark variation. And then I used Plain Jane, which is just, this was the one that set it off, just so good. And then I also used Codaine. This is the shimmer that I used, the deep blue one there. These are all on sale if they're still available on our website. Code Yadi does save you 10%. And then, of course, don't forget that that new release Minka palette, that one's coming on October 22nd. And it will retail, I think, for $56 or $57. Anyway, let me know if you have tried Adept Cosmetics, which is your favorite palette. I just, I get so busy every day that I default to like a very neutral everyday look. But then when I do looks like this is why I love color. And she does it so well. So I will close this out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That really does help my channel, especially when you like the video. And definitely let me know what you're thinking. The Minka palette is on its way, so as soon as I get that, I'll film some looks for you guys. But here we go. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!